Yeah, hey everybody, this is Ian, and this evening I'm going to make a really, really short video about the upcoming 7-day Q&A authority site course that I'm teaching on May 25th. So I've gotten a bunch of questions over the last couple of days. A lot of people have signed up also, which has been awesome, but a couple of people have asked questions about costs, like what other costs are involved in this process other than the $19 for the course. Well, what I'm using to develop the example site that I'll be showing you, or the folks who are going to be involved in the course, is we'll be using a premium framework. So I'm spending $59 on a kick-ass professional Q&A theme that I think is the best on the market by far. All right, so that's $59. The other thing you need is, and you don't need to do that, by the way, I'm going to show you analogs to that can be done for free. There are free plugins that I currently use in other projects that I'll share with you that are free. And there are themes that you can use, which are also either free, that will play well with the free plugin, or really, really low cost. So you don't even need the $59 premium theme and framework that I'm using and recommend, although I do think investing a little bit in the best tools and tech available is always wise. So the other thing that people have asked, believe it or not, is how about domain costs and hosting costs? Well, I guess some of you are really building your first WordPress site who are signing up for this. So I want to show you just a really quick, simple hack. This is WP Beginner. It's not my site. I don't know these folks. I have nothing to do with this other than they have a coupon here on their page. This is not just unique to them, but this is a coupon that GoDaddy offers affiliates like WP Beginner. I could put this on my own blog, but I want to be fair, so I'm going to share theirs instead. All right, click here, and you're going to get a free domain and $1 a month hosting for 12 months using WordPress managed hosting through GoDaddy. So this isn't like bullshit hosting that you might get, on a really super duper low cost GoDaddy plan. This is actually useful, helpful, functional, managed WordPress hosting through GoDaddy, which means that they maintain all the WordPress stuff. They maintain the virus scanning and making sure you're updated to the proper version of WordPress at all times. It's not the best WordPress hosting in the world. I use Pressable and WP Engine and some of those higher end services, but this is literally $12 for the year, and you're getting a free domain name. All right, so if you click there you go. Good news, you get a free domain name with this order. So I'm going to show you exactly how to pick the perfect domain name for your project. I'm just going to give you the templates that I use for doing this for myself, and you can do that for free and get $12 annual managed WordPress hosting for the next year. All right, now the second year, the hosting goes up because GoDaddy, as they are wont to do, they kind of try to make their money back in the future. All you have to do is a year from now, if you do this properly, your site's going to be worth a hell of a lot more money than it is on day one now, and you're just going to move that either to another host, a better host, or a more robust host, or you stay with GoDaddy and you pay the $4 or $5 a month that they charge on year two for the hosting. All right, so this is truly a bootstrap budget process. You're going to be installing either a premium Q&A theme and framework or a free Q&A plugin and framework. You're going to have a low-cost managed WordPress hosting account to install all this on, and you're going to have a kick-ass, very specific type of domain name that I find works really, really well for these kinds of niche Q&A style sites. All right, and the steps that we're going to follow in a very logical progression, stepwise fashion This is not genius. This is not some sort of great innovation on my part. It is just a very simple, succinct strategy for scaling a very specific idea in a way that almost cannot fail. If you do this, in the most obvious and intuitive way, and as I'm going to demonstrate, you really can't muck this up. When you're talking about Q&A content, it is ideal in far too many ways to count for folks who want to build assets online, people who want to build authority sites online, but find themselves challenged trying to do this using the directory model or the marketplace model, both of which I love, by the way, but are considerably tougher because you need to interact a little bit more with real people in the real world to make it work. On this kind of content, you really don't. You can build this using free content creation tools that I'm going to show you and share with you that I use, and really, unless you want to, and I think you should, but you don't have to really even have to go out into the world and reach out to your peers or other niche neighbors or other experts in your field. All those things I think you should do, but you don't have to do that to build a really valuable domain over and over and over and over again using this approach. All right, so I really hope you'll join us. I'm going to share lots of cool things over the course of our week together. You'll have lifetime access to this course as well. It'll be up forever. And also important, those of you who sign up for this now will get access to a new community that I'm building that launches in June with several other really smart people. It's a whole course community. It's going to be fee-based, but you'll get access to that as a beta member as part of my paid community. All right, so anyone who signs up for anything of mine, I'm going to invite over for free to that community, which opens in early June. It's now the 20th of May, so roughly 2 weeks.